And here we go. Did I set this up? Yes, I kind of did. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres LE, we've been following this player all day today. It is the Brazilian Protoss. He's red, representing XionS Gaming. It is Fate. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres, we have his opponent, the contender, the Peruvian Protoss player, representing Team Unidos por el Vicio. It is XionS. Fate has already taken down 2 Peruanos. Sure, they were Terrans, but still Peruanos nonetheless. So now in his path is another one, another Peruvian player. We'll see how he is able to hold up, especially because I know if Darking was here, we would probably be talking about how XionS is a great player and he has been grinding a lot recently in the past couple of months. He has been improving a lot, really impressing us. But his worst matchup is still PvP. Oh boy. I think his best matchup is probably PvZ. That's what kind of stands out to me anyway. I've seen him take series off of Jim. I've seen him take series off of Eggs as well. But PvP is where he is at his weakest. I mean, everyone has the weakest matchup. You know, no one has 100% win rate. Not even Cyril. Not even Raynor. Not even Clem. We've seen Clem fall to plenty of Protosses. He does this all the time. Meanwhile, XionS is doing XionS things here as he sneaks a pylon into the main base of Fate, hoping to warp in an adept later on if this goes unscouted. Disgusting. Disgusting. And yeah, XionS, he's just being as annoying as possible. Just chipping away at the workers with his own probe. We do have a double stalker opening here from not just Fate, but also XionS, from both of our Protoss players. And we'll see if any one of them will diverge a little bit here. You know, are we going to see some sentries come out? Are we going to see some adepts for some aggression? So far we see continued stalker production. Not just that, we also see a reinforcing pylon. Ooh, and a gateway gets thrown down as well, but this is going to get scouted. Oh my god! XionS, he knows he will be able to shut this down. We do have a couple of stalkers on the way to try and keep this alive. The pylon, it's getting lower and lower. Can Fate save this? He's going to be trying, but it looks like it is a little bit too late here. As long as the focus fire, oh my god, XionS is a little bit distracted. And Fate comes out ahead in this engagement here. We do have more stalkers rallying across the map, and I'm really concerned for XionS. XionS does manage to turn the tables here and does take out that stalker. Can he take down the pylon? It looks like he just barely will. Ooh. Oh my god, but there's another probe. Oh god, Fate is just barely forced back, and take a look at those 2 adepts, because those 2 adepts, they're being warped in across the map. Now that XionS has shut down the aggression, now it is his turn to be the aggressor here, as they do finish warping in. GG gets called. That is it. XionS takes the first game. Wow. I feel like this is a tip, specifically on 2000 Atmospheres. If you're a Protoss player watching, and if you're in a PvP, mate, some fancy moves with your first probe. Get a pylon, sneak it into the main, warp in some adepts. You can do this on Romanticide as well if you want, and mate, you can make some magic happen. Light Shade, there's plenty of room there as well. 2 adepts, that's all you need. Well, and obviously, Fate was committed, and he wanted to be aggressive across the map, and that being shut down didn't help him either. But yeah, wow, what a game 1, what a fast game 1. Hold on, I'm just letting Darky know that he needs to funar a Cristiano. As we're setting up the lobby for... game number 2. And we'll see if the game, if this game and the series can last a little bit longer. Oh boy. As we're, oh my god. What were the vetoes? What happened? I love it. We don't get enough of this map. That's why whenever it happens, we got to pog out in the chat. Game 2 is going to be on Beckett Industries. You love to see it, mate. You love to see it. And a PvP to add to that as well. Let's go. We are moving in the direction of forward, people. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Beckett Industries LE, we have the Brazilian Protoss player representing XionS Gaming. It is Fate. Not Chaos. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Beckett Industries LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss player. He is blue. He is up in this series 1-0, representing Team Unidos por el Vicio. It is XionS. Oh, let's go. Forge first here for Fate. He is going. He's committed to the cannon rush. The first probe is already across the map. The second one not too far behind, just in case something goes wrong and something goes amiss with that first probe. And let's go. Fate popping off here on Beckett. I mean, you expect to see it, right? It is Beckett. It is crazy. And with this XionS, he spots the second probe. That's a massive tell. Does he see it, though? As there we go. The rest of the pylons are being thrown up in the main base behind the mineral line. XionS, he's trying to break through here, trying as best as he can. Oh, God. Meanwhile, as soon as the first pylon finishes up, we're going to be seeing that cannon thrown down. What do we have on the way here for XionS? He does have a Zealot, but again, this is the hard thing about this position here on Beckett. We do see, oh, he's pulling the boys. He wants to try and make sure cannons don't get out of control here with the second probe. What's important is that there is only enough room here for one cannon behind all these pylons. And if a second one doesn't get up, then maybe that could be it. Oh, God, but there's the second pylon. Oh, interesting. And it looks like in the end, XionS will break through. He's going to be losing some workers, but the cannon will go down. Very nicely handled here by XionS. Again, he loses 6 probes, but he doesn't die. He's alive, and he's only down 2 probes compared to Fate. Oh my god. He had some really nice micro chasing down the second probe and making sure more cannons weren't thrown down. That was the key part here. Only 1 cannon finished, and because of that, this was manageable. This was okay. Like, XionS is in a great position right now. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Fate is trying to transition. He's throwing down a gateway, throwing down 2 gateways even. But oh my god, XionS, he's being so annoying with this probe. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want him to pylon block. Do it. Do it, puppy. Do it. Do it. And in the end, XionS, he's stabilized in his main base. We still don't see either player going for an expansion. XionS is saving up, though, quite a bit of minerals. Keeping an eye on things here as he confirms that there were 2 gateways thrown down for Fate. So he's got, mate, you gotta respect that. Gotta respect that. And he even confirms that the first unit out is the Zealot. Oh my god. And there it is. XionS is actually the first player to expand. He's even across the map with his own Zealot as well, which is slowly chipping away at this pylon. Is he going to get the pylon, by the way? Like, he could totally fight this. He's going for it. Oh my god. Zealot probe versus Zealot probe. The micro is okay. It looks like XionS just barely came out of that engagement, but he loses his own probe. He's forced back. Fate holds on for now. Still no expansion. There we go. There we go. Oh. Never mind. I thought he was going to throw down a Nexus. We see a third gateway. And what's important is that XionS doesn't know. He doesn't know. He was forced back before that happened. This is a little bit scary. Fate, he's going for a follow-up push. He does not intend the game to go any longer. There's no shield battery here on the low ground. XionS, he's finishing up his second gateway. It's still on the way. Warp Gate is on the way as well. He needs a little bit more time. And now Fate is going to at least be able to take down this pylon. Forces the cancel. Ooh. That is rough. And XionS, his response for canceling that Nexus is to throw down a Twilight Council. Okay, I see you. Meanwhile, we have there's the fourth gateway, 4 gates, 4 fates. He's gonna have a hard time pushing up this ramp though. We do have a shield battery. It is in range for overcharge as well. We need a lot of stalkers if we want to start one-shotting the opponent's stalkers. So because of that, yeah, this shield battery, it's gonna be hard. XionS confident enough to push out. He has to be careful not to overextend though. Oh boy. Uh-oh, the stalker. Fate, please. Stalker will get picked off. Somehow this zealot survives, by the way. How much HP does this have? Oh my, 3 HP. Mike, you have no reason, you have no right to be alive right now. And XionS knows that too. He wanted to pick it off. There we go. Blink is now on the way. It's being chronoed out even. And Fate actually expands off of this. I'm surprised by that. Not gonna lie. I'm very surprised by the expansion. I think he realizes how difficult it is to push up the ramp, so he's like, I'm not gonna try and force it. I don't want to lose. So does back off in a way. Does go for the expansion, working on his own tech. Oh my god. Going for the Twilight Council, not for an upgrade. For some DTs. Ugh. Dirty. Meanwhile, we do have a sentry here for XionS. Unfortunately, because of this position, he's relying on the sentry to force field the ramp, not to hallucinated scouts. I hope eventually enough time will pass where he feels confident enough to go for the halluc scout. He needs to see the Dark Shrine so he can chrono out a detection, an observer as soon as possible. There it is. Observer is on the way. Just like that, we already have detection for XionS. That DT is not going to deal any damage as long as the observer is in position. What's important as well is that as soon as Blink finishes, XionS can start pushing out. Sure, he's on 1 base, but mate, he's on 1 base. Like, there we go. He's sneaking out across the map, and Fate is none the wiser. There's barely anything to defend the ramp right now. Obviously, XionS, all he has to do is force field once. What is Fate gonna do? Oh my god. Here we go. DTs are on the way here. The force field, force field the ramp, puppy, force field. Oh my god. There it is. Just barely he gets it off. At the same time, the stalkers are across the map, and there's nothing to contest against them. There we go. He does recall. And it looks like the recall is going to be enough to hold on to that natural base, and things are being a little bit scary here because XionS is all in. Oh, but there are just too many stalkers here for Fate. Sure, XionS has Blink, but it just doesn't have enough stalkers. No! And it looks like these stalkers are going to be cleaned up here. Fate has so much momentum. He's got the economy. He's got the tech, kind of. He, of course, has Blink on the way. Once Blink finishes, like, that's the last thing that how much zest that XionS has over his opponent. What's the way for XionS to get back into this? He's getting a War Prism. He's going to have high ground vision. I think the best bet here for XionS is to maybe try and blink into the main base and try and avoid these shield batteries. Maybe take control of the ramp and force field. Like, yo, there is a way. Here we go. Right now he's trying to blink his heart out against his opponents. Does lose the stalker. Show me the force field. Show me there's no sentry though. I like right now, especially because blink isn't done and recall is on cooldown. Like I would love to see the force field play, but it looks like it's not going to happen here. So far, XionS, he's still trading a little bit better with his blinks. Oh my god. DTs were harassing across the map. 7 probes went down. This War Prism is so exposed. Go into the main, puppy. we go, XionS. He's getting ready. He wants in. Ooh, and he's gonna get in. He does blink straight up into the main base. There we go. The sentry is on the way, but it's not ready yet. We need to see that force field. Are we gonna see it? There it is. It's on the ramp. And just like that, Fate has no way into his main base. He has to wait 10 more seconds for Blink to finish. Oh my god, the Cyber Core is going to be taken out. No more Stalkers are going to be warped in. But there we go, Blink is done. He blinks up into the main base. Does he have enough Stalkers to defend? We have another massive warp in. The boys are being pulled. It's going to be so close here. Fate, he's trying to hold on desperately. All he can warp in are Zealots, not Stalkers. And because of that, this may be it. XionS off of one base. He's doing it. The Micro, the Blinks, the Warp Prism. Oh my god. Both players microing their hideout, but it's a numbers game here. There are no shield batteries in the main base. More boys are being pulled, but the Blink forward. Every single Stalker goes down. There is a DT. But there is an Observer. DTs are not going to be enough here. There is detection. DT gets picked off. Oh, that's a little bit of friendly fire. It was a hard-fought battle, but GG gets called. And XionS takes the series 2-0. Wow. I should, GG. Well played. Congratulations, XionS. He does take the series. A very hard-fought game number 2 that was so close. Things were not looking good there for XionS. Like, he had to go for that move. He had to get into that main base and force field the ramp as soon as possible before Blink finished. If he waited 15 more seconds, it would have been a completely different game. Completely different. It's so important as well that that Cybercore was exposed in the main base, and because it went down, again, Fate couldn't reinforce with Stalkers. He had to warp in Zealots, had to pull some boys. Like, that was so close for XionS.